With the national debt crisis looming, top political leaders are facing pressure to make a deal. And today, President Joe Biden met with Speaker Kevin McCarthy to talk about raising the debt ceiling.
27 News Washington correspondent Hannah Brandt joins us live now from Washington with more.
Mackenzie, David, good evening. That meeting wrapped up just a little bit ago, and afterwards, Speaker McCarthy said he and President Biden still have very different perspectives on the debt ceiling. But he also said he feels optimistic that they can find some common ground.
I thought this was a good meeting.
Republicans, who control the House, are promising not to raise the debt limit unless Congress agrees to spending cuts.
Our debt is too high. We have waste in our government, and we need to sit down together in a responsible way.
But the White House says discussions about spending cuts need to be separate and that the debt ceiling shouldn't be held hostage.
This should be done without conditions.
The U.S. risks defaulting on the national debt this summer unless the two parties can find a compromise. But Senate Leader Chuck Schumer and the White House accuse Republicans of avoiding specifics, arguing they need to be clear about where they want to slash spending.
House Republicans, come on, what's next? Show us your plan.
But Republicans insist cuts to Social Security and Medicare will not be on the table.
Both parties have tried to use these programs as hostages, as scare tactics, as bargaining chips, and we ought to put a stop to it.
And Speaker McCarthy says this meeting was an important step toward a potential solution.
And I think there is an opportunity here to come to an agreement on both sides. And I think that's the best I think that's what the American people want.
Speaker McCarthy also noted that they have about 5 months until the U.S. runs into the possible risk of default. So he said it is important that he's sitting down with the president now and that hopefully they can find a solution sooner rather than later. Live in Washington, I'm Hannah Brandt.
Hannah, thanks for the live update and have a great night.